We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
I am going to explain the scripting elements of JSP. Now, as listed in the table, these are the basic scripting elements which are used for routine programming in JSP. Scriptlet, expression, declaration, comment, and directive. These all tags are used in almost most of the programs in JSP. Now, let me explain the first one, that is scriptlet. Now, this is the scriptlet tag. The syntax to write down the scriptlet tag is @ sign and percentage. This is the JSP scriptlet. Here, you can write down any Java code that is valid according to the specification of Java. Now, this is the very simple example in which I am going to print a simple message, welcome to JSP, on JSP page. Now, as we are working with the web development, each and every code will be written within the HTML tag. Now, this is the HTML tag, then body tag. Now, to print any message on JSP tag, println or print method is used. So here we can write out.print or out.println and your message. Now here print is the method and out is the object of print writer class. Now let's execute this program in the browser. Now as this is the server side scripting language, we need server. Here I am using Tomcat because Tomcat is the best server for Java. Now you can also download Tomcat individually and install in your computer. અને Tomcat જે છે એ XAMPP ની સાથે પણ આવે છે. એટલે I have installed XAMPP in C drive. So this is my XAMPP. Now in XAMPP you locate the Tomcat folder. So this is my Tomcat folder. Now in Tomcat folder locate web apps folder. In web apps folder, create any new folder with any name. Say test. Now in test folder, create any text document. Open the document and write down the code here. Now you can use any editor to write down the coding of JSP. Now I have already written the code in my file. So this is the very first program of JSP in which I am going to print just a simple message. Now let's check the program. HTML tag, body tag, then JSP tag and end the tag. Now save the file with any name with JSP extension. Say this is your first program, so I am saving it with f1.jsp. Now before running this program, you need to start the server. So for that, locate the bin folder. So this is the bin folder of Tomcat. Now in bin folder, you will find out 2 files, startup.bat file and startup.sh file. If you are using the Windows operating system, you run this file startup.bat to start the server. And if you are using the Linux operating system, you run this file startup.sh to start the server. I am running this file. Whenever you will run this file, you can see this window in which you will get the message like server startup in this many milliseconds. Now minimize this window. open the browser. Now in browser, first you need to check whether your Tomcat is running or not. So for that, type localhost 8080. So this 8080 is the port number on which your Tomcat is running. So whenever you will run this, you will get the Tomcat page. That means your server has been started successfully. Now run the program. For that, localhost 8080, then your folder name, and then your file name, that is f1.jsp. So here you got your message. So this is very simple to run the any program of JSP. Now let us create one login page in JSP. Now locate your web apps folder, test folder. Now in this you can type your program. હવે PHP વખતે જે આપણે લોગિન પેજ બનાવતા હતા, ફર્સ્ટ પેજની અંદર યુઝર નેમ પાસવર્ડ એન્ટર કરતા હતા અને સેકન્ડ પેજની અંદર જ્યારે સબમિટ બટન ક્લિક થાય ત્યારે મેસેજ છે સેકન્ડ પેજની અંદર ડિસ્પ્લે કરાવતા હતા. In the same way we can create the login page here. Now for that you need to create two pages. One is HTML file and second is JSP file. Now in first file let us write the code. So this is my HTML file. Let us check the file. HTML tag and body tag. Now here you are getting the data from user. So for that you need to create the form. Now in form tag you need to give two attributes, method and action. Now there are two methods to pass the data from browser to server, get method and post method. Get method is the default method. So if you don't want to change the method and want to use the default method, then there is no need to write down the method attribute. So I have not written here the method attribute. Now in action attribute, you have to give the address of JSP file which will be opened whenever submit button is clicked. So in this program, whenever I will press this submit button, welcome.jsp will be executed. Now here you can add the title, that is enter username. So input tag is used to create the text box. Here I have created the submit button and all the text. Now save this file with HTML extension, say login.html, and save. Now create another file, that is welcome.jsp I need to create. Now in that now what I am doing here is this get parameter method is used to get all the parameters which has been passed from the previous page. So from the login.html page I am passing the username, and here I am getting that username using the get parameter method. This method is called with the request object. Request object is the direct object provided by JSP. Actually it is the object of HTTP servlet request interface. This method will return string, username in the form of string. So I am catching that username in the name variable, and using out.print method or out.println method I am printing it. So whenever I will run the first program, that is login.html, enter the data, and I will click the submit button, the username will be displayed in the another page. Now save this file with welcome.jsp and save. So I have two files, one is HTML file and second is the JSP file. Let us run the program in browser. So very first is login.html. So here it is asking for the username, say ATMIYA. Whenever I will press the submit button, the control will goes to welcome.jsp, in which the method ATMIYA will be displayed, or the data which is entered in the previous page will be displayed. So this is how you can create multiple web pages using JSP. Thank you.